Hey guys, it's Matt, welcome to SpeedTutor, and today I wanted to create a video all about giving you a selection of assets which will make your game look even better. This will be a series of lighting solutions, shaders, terrains, big environmental packs, and even things to extend all the pipelines to make things look absolutely beautiful. And Unity have asked me to choose some of my best ones, and all of these assets will be 50% off for the Day Devs of Summer awesome sale, and this will run from the 24th of July to the 21st of August, and then they will also have the best of sale, which will be all the assets which sold absolutely the best between the 21st of August to the 4th of September. I'm going to take you through all of these assets, and you can decide which ones are the best for you. Where better to start than a beautiful terrain? And actually, when I first released my game, and this was actually one of the asset packs that I used, and this is a brand new remake, which is the big environmental pack reforged with over 547 terrain based assets with LODs across trees, plants, terrain textures, rocks, particle systems, builds, a construction kit for castles, sounds, and so much more. And it has an insane amount of 5-star reviews. Then if you're one who's looking for more of a stylized look of their terrain, one of my favorites is the asset pack called Pure Nature, which is a fully 3D stylized with a complete URP version too, featuring hundreds and hundreds of different stylized props, hundreds of vegetation assets, rocks, props, materials, an absolutely beautiful demo scene with post-processing, with custom grass and wind, volumetric clouds, and even support with other massive asset packs. And what more can we say that goes fully along with terrains, and it's Gia Pro 2023, which is your perfect solution for terrain and scene generation. This is all about crafting 3D worlds in a matter of minutes to be able to procedurally generate those scenes, biomes, and different areas, and it's got so many tools built in, so you can procedurally texture, plan, populate different areas. You can export and optimize whether you need that for mobile, MMOs. You can set your own lighting, wind, water with different controllers, different photogrammetry based props, and everything that you need, which is supported across all pipelines. Then it's one of the most long-standing assets that you'll ever find on the Unity Asset Store. Now you might be looking for a low poly pack selection. Well, this is the low poly ultimate pack with over 3,000 unique prefabs with colliders, with loads of sets of generic animations, rigged props with full URP support, and it's got everything across amusement parks, apocalyptic scenes, beaches, buildings, deserts, specific places in the world like Japan, India. It's got military, people, racing, resources, terrains, weapons, vehicles, everything you can imagine. It probably has in this pack, and it's probably the most comprehensive pack of low poly assets. And while you're here making massive savings, do be sure to check out 225 different scripts, assets, and projects on my Patreon, and there's a massive list down in the description too. Do be sure to check out all the links down below, because there's other sales from Loretti Studios with massive environments. I make sure that you never miss out on a single saving. And if you've ever had a problem with Unity's light mapper, which I'm sure everybody has, well, there's an asset that I feature every single year, and it's called Bakery, which is a GPU light mapper, which has hundreds and hundreds of 5-star reviews. There is no better solution, as long as you have an NVIDIA GPU, to do high-end production-ready light mapping, all on the GPU. And it can use GPU ray tracing, denoising, and all the custom effects that you expect from NVIDIA. It can seriously speed up baking times, increase performance, and it does do a better job than what's inside Unity by default. You can see this being used in Call of Duty Mobile and the Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, just to name a couple. Now you've got all these assets, but they're not quite the style that you wanted. Now FlatKit, which is toon shading and water, is a really popular asset that's hit the asset store, and it's a complete solution for stylized, cel shaded looks for shaders, models, image effects, presets, and loads of other examples, so you can easily create outline effects, stylized waters, pixelation, terrain shaders, and it's got so much customization here, so you can change gradients, specular, normal, and other cel shaded properties to make your ultimate stylized shader. And you don't want to miss out on some awesome visual effects. This is the all-in-one visual effects toolkit, which has got a library of over 640 different textures, loads and loads of prototypes, 55 example projects, texture editors, texture creators, full documentation, and it's got a massive shader to help you create a crazy amount of stylized effects, shaders, particle systems, and everything that you can need I know a lot of people really love physics and cloth physics. Well, Magical Cloth 2 is suitable for Unity dots and any other highly performant selections in Unity, and it's one of the most bought and supported assets that you'll find for super performant cloth physics. It's got a massively quick setup. You can select points and edges to have the collision. It supports uniform scaling. It's got full support for runtime and full real-time builds. The asset what I featured with a full tutorial that you'll find down below, which I'll link, is the Crest water system. And they've got a free version for the built-in, which you'll find in that video, but this is Crest 4 for URP, which is for oceans, rivers and lakes, and it is the most comprehensive water asset you will find on the Unity Asset Store for creating oceans and lakes. It's got an unbelievable amount of parameters that I can't even begin to imagine to describe, because you might want to watch that video if you find it useful. But it's got underwater effects, foam and water. You can set the scale, the waves, you can customize nearly every part of it, even take buoyancy and even take into account vehicles and be able to push the things around. I've got another beautiful stylized environment, which is called the Dreamscape Nature Bundle, a stylized open world environment, which is over 500 high quality assets, suitable for AAA style games. It's got modular tower interiors, fully customizable water system, 4 massive open world demos, everything for a beautiful landscape in a stylized look. You can't possibly make a game look absolutely beautiful without the fog and lighting bundle, and this one is by KRON, and they have a bunch of these where you can buy these separately. So this includes a volumetric fog and mist 2, volumetric lights 2 and dynamic fog and mist 2, which are all ultimately optimized to flexible solutions, creating things like god rays and mist and volumetrics, which really can add a massive amount of life, especially if you see fog and clouds and things that you can use in your massive terrains. An asset which I always say great things about is Text Animator for Unity, because then you can have text which performs exactly as you want it, whether you need it to be a little bit stylized, whether you need it to animate in, whether you need it to just do quirky things that make your game stand out from everybody else's, rather than just saying a block of text which appears. You can make it do really cool things, and it's won various awards across various years for being one of the most supported assets that you'll find. I've got another realistic environmental bundle, and this is their massive bundle, which has 13 different asset packs, most of them environments which support built-in, HDRP and URP, and even support Unity 6 and higher, and they're always constantly updated. So this includes the massive mountain environment, forest environment, meadow, the Ram River creator, the lava creator, the mountain tree pack, advanced foliage and rocks, graveyard scene, ice world, winter grounds, world streamer, and terrain stitcher. And these have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of assets, which are perfect for any beautifully realistic terrain that you might want to create. I know a lot of people have problems with soft shadows in Unity. Now this one is the next gen soft shadows, and they will be releasing an asset which is fully for URP support, and this is a great one to keep an eye out because it really improves the quality and the optimization of soft shadows within Unity. You can use things like ray trace shadows, which has superior aliasing and can make tiny shadow maps in comparison to other things that are supported in Unity. Another one by KRON is the advanced post-processing called Beautify 3, and this is over 20 high quality effects which are supported across all pipelines, which include an advanced bloom, advanced depth of field, sun flares, outlines, anti-aliasing, chromatic aberration, daltonize, cinematic bands, anamorphic flares, different color lookups, lens blur, eye adaptation, vignette, frame, night vision, thermal vision, pixelates, and blur. And this is a great one because a lot of assets don't actually have anything for blurring, anything for pixelating, or anything for night vision. This could be really useful. Another awesome asset on the Unity Asset Store, which has nearly 700 5-star reviews, is the Amplify Shader editor, which has been around for so long, supports all pipelines, and it's been award-winning year in, year out, and you can get over 180 different free shader sample with the Amplify Shader pack. But this one is a node-based system which allows you to drag and create shaders seamlessly, similar to what Unity have, but this one has been around for longer. It's got full source code, loads of documentation, a massive node library, and it supports all the features that you expect like tessellation, displacement, translucency, transmission, and it has lots of post-processing, custom render techniques, and lots of flexible behavior. I will put all of these assets into the description so you never miss out, along with the massive sale. Do be sure to come and check out my Patreon too to get over 225 different scripts, assets and projects you cannot find anywhere else. And a massive thank you to Peter Steiner and Verishutha for their amazing support, and thank you to everybody else who comes to watch the video. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Cheers.